Alright, this is chapter 14, Everything Has Its Place, part 1 for Dead Space 3 Classic Mode walkthrough. So, right in the start we get an upgrade circuit and some supplies and shit. And, you know, like any game does, the easy route gets cut off from you, and you need to go the long way to get into this facility. Because what fun is the game if it's the easy route to get to point A to point B? So,
Yeah, I'll be fine.
you know, it's one of those video gamey things. Like, oh, you know, you're non-playable teammates, you know, they get the easy route to the headquarters or something. Well, you need to go the long route and deal with like all the enemies to get to the same location. So, and you know, just listening to the audio now, I think the other way, I don't think I had any scavenger bots though. There was a supply area that you could drop a bot down at, but I don't think I had one on me. I think they were still waiting at the bench for me. And later on in this chapter, we come back through this area. We kind of like go through this whole facility and we come back out and need to go up this way again. And the second time we come through here is when we get reintroduced to the fast-moving necromorphs from the first game, and fuck those guys. When we do get to that area, I didn't feel like dealing with them, so you'll see I just like ran past them, because I didn't want to waste the ammo or the health packs dealing with those dicks. So and so they kind of like play with you because you're expecting to face like enemies or something as you come through this area, but they save all that for the second time through.
Looks like Danica's had time to regroup.
Damn it. How do we find Rosetta if she's been dead for 200 years?
Wait a minute.
And thankfully they save most of
Perfect.
the human soldier combat for
Let's hope Danica doesn't find us before we can build
like
this
the
codex.
end portion of the chapter. So most of this chapter is mainly just fighting the necromorphs, and like the last, I want to say two videos or one. There's at least like one video where I have a couple soldiers I ended up dealing with. Assuming I'm thinking of the right chapter. I might be thinking of the next chapter. Oh yeah, so coming up here, this is where the grenade launcher came in handy. Because you want to freeze those little gnat things, and try and blow them up as quick as you can. Because you don't, there's at least like 1 or 2 dead bodies that they will reanimate on top of the enemies that always jump out to attack you. I actually ended up still getting, I almost ended up dying here because I got a little more swarmed by enemies than I thought I would. And I missed with that pickaxe against that guy. So make sure, you know, when you pick up a spike or something that you actually hit the enemy when you go to shoot it at him. And this was the area I mentioned some point in one chapter where I pinned the guy against the wall with the pickaxe. And I was actually really surprised when he stuck to the wall because I didn't think he would. I don't know if it was just because I had my damage on my kinesis all the way up, so the closeness to where I shot him in the wall just automatically pinned him. I'm not really sure. But yeah, you know, if you don't take care of those little gnats, there's like 1 or 2 bodies over to the right hand side that they will reanimate on you. So instead of only dealing with like 6 or 7 enemies, you'd have like at least like 9. Oh yeah, and by this point, you really don't need the Arctic survival suit anymore. So I went back to the classic Dead Space 1 engineering suit because I wanted to close out this guide and game in the classicness of the entire franchise. The only reason I know you could go back to any other suit at this point was because when I first played through, I switched back to the N7 armor to finish out the game that way. So I figured, you know, this is the classic mode. I want to finish it in the classic suit. So basically the rest of this video is just going up stairs to where Ellie and Carver are. There's like a long dialogue sequence and none really else going on, so I will let the rest of this video play out, and I'll see you in the part 2.
So this is Rosetta's lab, huh?
Oh, finally. And this is an assembly station, according to the controls.
So we're here to assemble a codex. That makes sense.
No. According to this, we're here to assemble Rosetta. They cut her into pieces? Oh my god.
Fuck this day. They sliced her up. Why?
I don't know. But some of the pieces are already in the assembly. I think it's another piece over there. Well, there should be a receptacle that feeds that into the lab's cataloging system. Yep, over there.
Okay, let me see if I can feed it in.
Great. Okay, I'll see if I can route that to the assembly station. Hold on. So, according to the records, there are 4 more pieces. They were checked out of storage by Dr. Serrano. Well, there are 3 buildings in the facility, so if there are more pieces, they're either in one or all of them.
Most of the doors were locked down from what I could see.
Yeah, well, you're in luck. Look what I found, a security pass. You want to give it a shot?
Hey, why not? Great, thanks. Find out what you can about how assembling Rosetta will create a codex. I'll explore the labs and recover the rest of the Rosetta slabs.
Initiating decontamination. Please hold still.
It looks like there are 3 primary buildings in this facility. The one we're in now is biology. There's one for paleontology and one for geological studies.
Which one should I check out first?
Doesn't matter. Just be careful.
Why? You think there's something out there that wants to eat me?
That's not funny.
I know. Isaac out.